हेलो गुड आफ्टरनून बेटा। आज की जो डिस्कशन है दैट इज ऑल अबाउट हाउ यू शुड बी स्टडिंग फॉर द कमिंग एंट्रेंस एग्जाम। Yesterday when I was taking my regular class with students, I realized that things are not the same. जो एंथुजियाज्म बच्चों का फर्स्ट या सेकंड क्लास में या थर्ड क्लास में दिखता है, the amount of doubts that they ask to me in the initial few classes dips down. And that is what I counsel you, right? I always tell you, maintain the same level of enthusiasm, maintain the same level of preparation for each class. So what I have been observing, कि बेटा जैसे जैसे क्लासेस बढ़ती जा रही हैं और जैसे जैसे चीजें कॉम्प्लिकेट होती जा रही हैं, लोगों का, आप लोगों का जो एंथुजियाज्म है वो डिप डाउन कर रहा है। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। आई अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स आर डिफिकल्ट। शायद आपने अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी में कभी इतना डिफिकल्ट लेवल ना पढ़ा हो, राइट? जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल यस्टरडे वी वर डूइंग इंटरटेम्पोरल चॉइस, है ना? उस इंटरटेम्पोरल चॉइस में when we were doing the implicit preferences, when we were doing the mathematical functions, I realized that many of you had doubts. अब ऐसे में मैं क्या ऑब्जर्व करती हूँ, that people start dropping out. They think कि मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा, गलत कोर्स चूज कर लिया, एमए नहीं करनी चाहिए थी, कुछ और करना चाहिए. Then they ask me, ma'am, should we go for MBA? एमए नहीं हो पा रही है. नहीं, believe me, when I started preparing in my college time for my master's entrance exam, beta, I was equally in a panic mode. मुझे भी पहली बारी में चीजें नहीं समझ में आ रही थी. It took me time and effort. पहली बारी में तो चीजें सिंक इन हो ही नहीं सकती. That's the biggest myth. You have to practice it again. अगर मैं ये बोल दूं ना कि एक ही बारी में सब समझ में आ जाएगा, then I am not teaching the right level to you. मतलब मैं बहुत easy level पढ़ा रही हूँ, right? So try and understand that the level that you are preparing will be difficult. मुझे क्या करना है आप लोगों के साथ? I have to pick you up from the level that you have done in your undergrad and slowly take you to a higher level. And आपने ये observe किया होगा that I do it in every topic. For example, when we started with, let's say, Marshallian demand, I started with you with a very basic level. मैंने एकदम कॉप डॉगलस से शुरू किया था, है ना? हमने MRS equal to price ratio किया था. I started with that level and I slowly, gradually took you to a level where we started doing Marshallian, from Marshallian to Hicksian to kinked demand function. धीरे धीरे we increased the level. Now, I am not assuming that you will know kinked demand function. Definitely kinked demand function नहीं आता होगा, पहले कभी करवाया ही नहीं है, पहले कभी undergraduate में किया ही नहीं है. Even I did not do in my undergraduate. But beta, you have to practice that now for your coming entrance exam. कुछ नहीं होता ना, नहीं करवाया तो क्या हुआ, अब कर रहे हैं ना. I have enough time. It's just July. My exam is in Feb. We have time to take you to the good level and then help you practice that level again and again and again. तो बेटा ये demotivate होने का टाइम नहीं है, बट ये फुल प्रैक्टिस देकर चीजों को सिंक इन करने का टाइम है. दैट इज व्हाट आई टेल यू इन माय क्लास, that whatever you are doing in the class, जैसे yesterday we did implicit functions, ठीक है, उसमें we found out comparative statics. So what do I tell? बेटा जो comparative statics हमने क्लास में किया है, उसके बाद मैंने आपको रिकॉर्डेड असाइनमेंट दी है जिसमें मैंने आपको अलग अलग एप्लीकेशंस रिकॉर्ड करके दिए हैं कंपैरेटिव स्टैटिक्स पे. You should be going ahead and you should be doing those yourself. वो बार बार बाकी रिकॉर्डिंग्स को सुनना और जो भी क्लास में हो रहा है उसे जाके सुनना, इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. I always tell my students, please prepare a separate register only for microeconomics. Each and everything should be written. Classwork, write down the classwork. Homework, write down the homework. Next classwork, next homework. Till now, we have done almost 18 to 20 assignments. It's just July. Wo assignments after every class must be done. Assignment number 1, practice that. Assignment number 2, practice that. So try and understand this thing, beta, that it is not, ऐसा कोई magic wand नहीं है कि घुमाए और सब कुछ अंदर ना. It will take time for you to sink in the things. Time लगेगा. But the point is, you have to be patient enough. You have to do things with me. When I teach you something, do it on the same day. After doing that, practice the assignments. Don't miss a single test. Only then you can expect to grow with me. Are you getting it? तो इतना demotivate नहीं होना है किसी को भी कि मैम मुझे तो ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा, या मैम दिस इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, या मैम मैंने मैथ्स नहीं किया. नो प्रॉब्लम, वी विल डू इट नाउ. इट इज जस्ट जुलाई, बट आई डोंट वांट यू to go ahead and stop practicing. That's the worst thing. That is what I tell you always. Every रोज जब हम करते जाएंगे, then we will reach our aim. But if we drop out in between, अभी हम छोड़ दें यार अब नहीं हो पा रहा, and then I during October end या November I pick up again, oh god exam आ रहा है, I need to practice, things will not happen. There should not be a single day when you don't practice. थोड़ी देर बैठो लेकर माइक्रो को, बट बैठो. थोड़ी देर मैथ्स को लेकर बैठो, बट बैठो, है ना. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्नाइडर के रोज 2 ही पेजेस पढ़ो, बट पढ़ो. रीड 2 pages of Snyder every, है ना. Read, do the past back questions of Snyder. Don't miss out on that. Okay. So even if you may think that, ma'am, it is very difficult, रोज के 2 pages और back questions बहुत ज्यादा हो रहे हैं, इतना नहीं कर. Read 1 page per day. Don't skip any day without getting in touch with the material. That is what is important. समझ में आ रही है बात? अच्छा. So now we know that beta IIT exam is on is in Feb, है ना. Feb में आता है. Yesterday I was telling you that we know that now we have yesterday was IIT Kanpur's orientation, है ना. And I told you that students were telling me, even let me tell you the story first before I go to the syllabus. So beta many students of IIT who have हमारे ही institute से who got admission, they came back and they were telling me that, ma'am, we may need the course again. जो आप ये 1 साल में करवा रहे थे, we need that again. And I told them that beta you can have that course, I mean, but tell me why, है ना. You have already done with me for the last 1 year. Why do you need the course again? So they told me that, ma'am, अब लग रहा है कि चीजें बहुत mathematical है. अब लग रहा है after 1 week IIT route की कोई 1 week हो गया, right? IIT कानपुर का कल orientation हुआ. So then they are telling me that, ma'am, now it feels as if we should have done a little more with. It feels as if we should have practiced more of your assignments. We should have concentrated more in the class. Why? Because they're telling me that, ma'am, this is all mathematical. So beta, what I am doing with you is not only for your entrance, but once it is increasing your level, na? So once you go ahead and you take admission in any master's course, the first and second semester will only be this. And then you will remember me. Then you will say, अच्छा मैम ने ये सब करवाया तो था. I wish I would have done more of these things, right? So the aim is not only for you to go ahead and sit in the entrance, but this will also help you in your first and second semester of your master's exam. And that is why it is very, very important that beta you pay attention in the class. ठीक है जी. अच्छा, अब जरा एक बारी IIT JAM का, let's look at the course. ठीक है, structure, huh? So if I just go, I want to discuss the syllabus better. If I go to the syllabus, many students ask me, ma'am, kaise padhe? Even if you don't take coaching, how should we study? So, but the best approach is to go ahead and do micro and maths to begin with. That's the first thing that you should be doing. Just try and understand that micro and maths are the most difficult parts of this exam, of any entrance exam that is related to eco. So the initial time, jab abhi hum shuru hi kar rahe, when our brain is fresh, when we know that we have a lot of time, that is when you should pick up on micro and maths. If you pick micro and maths at the last, you will panic. लगेगा अरे ये क्या है सब, ये तो आता ही नहीं है, वो भी नहीं आता, वो भी नहीं आता. You will panic. So the best time to start preparing for microeconomics is this, now. Otherwise, never. ठीक है जी. So from now onwards till the mid of September, you should be doing only micro math. और कुछ नहीं करना. Every day you should be doing micro and maths till the mid of September or even till the last of September. That is fine, right? Then beta, October is a festive season. We know that you will have Durga Puja, you will have Dashera, you will have Diwali, and you will be spending a lot of time on that. मान लो 10 दिन जाते ही जाते in the festivals. So October and November should be given to macro and statistics. And December finally should be given to Indian economy. ठीक है जी. So macro and stats should be done here and December should be given to Indian economy. But in my case, in the institute, sometimes I feel that, when I feel that shayad microeconomics, maths may take till October, I simultaneously start macro or stats with students, right? Because I don't want them to wait till the end, right? So if I feel कि अच्छा मेरी micro ही October तक चलती जाएगी and बच्चों को stats अभी ही शुरू करनी चाहिए, I start statistics classes on the weekends, right? So I don't wait till October or till November, right? So you can go ahead and formulate your own strategies also, but look at the immense amount of statistics that is here, beta. एक भी चीज इन्होंने नहीं छोड़ी है. This is almost equivalent to stats that IIT JAM statistics students do, or that CUET stats paper will have, right? So this is a very huge stats, right? And that is why, you have to give enough time to stats also. अब अगर हम GATE की बात करते हैं, बेटा GATE paper is easier, but GATE syllabus is lengthier. So you will notice that in GATE paper, you not only have microeconomics and macroeconomics and math and stats, but beta, you also have econometrics. You also have Indian economy. You also have development economy. You also have public economics. You also have international economics. And beta, all of this has to be done by December. Jan mein to you will have your mock test series with me. So everything has to be done by December. That is why, if you notice, we already have opened up international economics, public economics, and development economics in the recorded lectures, so that you can start going through those lectures. Okay, this is everything is theoretical. This is not a live lecture model, but still you must be doing it on time. And that is why I have gone ahead and opened all of this for you. Are you getting it? Things have to be done by the end of December. January, end of December, bhi nahi beta. Mid of December, I will introduce the date sheet for you for your IIT and GATE mock test. And before you do those IIT and GATE mock test, you must go ahead and you must finish the syllabus. Okay? So don't, even if it is a wedding in your house, this is what I tell students. शादी है, फेस्टिवल है, कुछ भी है, मैरिज है तो शाम को होगी ना, कोई इवेंट है, बर्थडे है, एनिवर्सरी ऑफ पेरेंट्स है, कुछ भी है, you will celebrate it in the evening now. wake up early in the morning. Give 1 hour, dedicate 1 hour to microeconomics every day. Do it from 6 to 7 in the morning. Do it from 8 to 9 in the morning. College है ना, college के बाद कुछ occasion है घर पे, do it in the morning. But don't skip any day. पूरा घंटा नहीं दे पा रहे हो, give half an hour that day. But don't skip any day. When you lose the momentum, जब ऐसे सोचते हैं ना कि अच्छा यार आज की जगह कल से शुरू करेंगे, that is where things are gone. That will never help you succeed. If you want to succeed, you have to give every day to microeconomics starting today. No one should skip a single day, beta. I want to see all of you in IIT. Right now, let me just show you the question paper. Look at the level that IIT has increased to, beta. And every day, every year, IIT will just increase their level. So you know, people ask me, I'm F dash, F double dash, kyun padhate rehte ho? All these INADA conditions and, you know, that production, marginal product is positive but diminishing. ये सब समझना जरूरी है mathematically. वरना ये question paper में क्या लिखा हुआ है ये समझ ही नहीं आएगा. Right? So you have to understand these things. Acha, now look here. Look at the type of questions that are coming these days in IIT. They are not easy questions. And since they are not easy questions, that is why you have to spend enough time. Abhi, let's go to microeconomics one because we are doing micro. And let me show you the kind of questions that come in exam. This is from general equilibrium, beta. In general equilibrium also, they have given you max function, right? So if you go down, right, look here, they're talking about whether the function is concave or convex, homogeneous or not homogeneous. So questions were not easy. This year questions were difficult as compared to the last year, right? So they were much difficult as compared to what they were asking the last time. And in the coming year, questions will be even more difficult. The level of the questions will increase further. Are you getting it? So you have to go ahead and you have to increase your level. IIT is not going to be a cakewalk anymore. IIT will be difficult. You have to spend your blood and sweat into it to go ahead and clear the exam. So ये आपको डराने के लिए नहीं है, ये आपको एक mirror image दिखाने के लिए है that the exam is not going to be easy, that you have to spend time every day on doing the past years, on doing the important questions, on going ahead and doing the back questions of Snyder. You have to spend a lot of time, beta. Let me show you a very good question that was asked in this. Look here. Beta, ये utility function related question है, ध्यान से देखो. Look at the kind of things. I have explained in class what this means. We have done this in the first or second class. But look that this is an N bundle. And then it says which of the following is true. But do you see the kind of questions that compare it with the first IIT exam? You will know yourself how the level has changed. So beta, level of the exam is increasing. Now it is up to you how you want to go ahead and you want to practice. Do you want to just lay back और ये सोच रहे हो कि यार end में कर लेंगे, October में शुरू करेंगे, or do you want to start right away because you know that the paper level is very difficult? Look here, in game theory they gave a three-player model, very rarely asked in exams, but it was there. So we know that the level is increasing. Now it is up to you to start preparing. समझ में आई बात? So आज the aim, what I wanted to focus on is consistency. You have to sit every day with your books. You have to prepare separate registers ताकि बाद में सिर्फ उसी से revise कर पाओ. I always tell students towards the end, Jan May, you should not be picking up on my video lectures and ghante you should be watching those videos. No, that should be done now. Look on those videos, do the live lectures now. Write everything down and later only refer to your register. That is important. Don't go to the portal at the end, beta, for video lectures. That is a waste of time. Right? Because when I teach you at a at a pace, but once at a slow pace. But once you have prepared, once you have understood the concept, then you don't have to go at that slow pace. Then you have to revise things faster, practice more and more questions. And that is possible only through your notebooks. Fast revision is only possible then. So let's end this session today. If you have any queries, any questions on how to go ahead and prepare, we can, you can post all your questions. I will answer those. But for now, I want you to be as consistent as possible. अभी के लिए कोई past year भी छोड़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. This is what I tell students. Now is not the time to do past year. I will tell you when the time is. Let me complete micro first. Now is the time only to do your lectures and assignments. Assignment में मैं बहुत सारे past year question cover कर देती हूँ topic by topic. So now is the time to do the lectures. Now is the time to do the assignments, and that is it. उतना ही अगर रोज कर लो, I can guarantee that you will be sitting in one of the IIT. You can ask my previous batch students, right? Okay, beta. Thank you.